Hello, I am Pastor Donatus of Ozoemena. Please, I want you to watch this video carefully and listen to me at the end.
Those things stacked in those shapes are human beings. They are now breathless, motionless, useless, lifeless, and senseless. They are now bodies of waste, complete waste. There marks the end of their journey. Beauty queens and first ladies should be there. Professors, models, business tycoons, political juggernauts, oil moguls, popular sportsmen and women should be there. No security details to guard them. No special assistant or aides to discharge special assignment for them. No personal secretary to take records of visitors. Pastors, fake prophets, and bishops should be there. Their members are not there to either help them or call them daddy or mommy. Their cars are not with them there. They are not kept in their mansions. They are not with their bank account details, ATM cards, or checkbooks. They are stripped of everything. Their stolen billions are not with them there. They are not putting on their gold wristwatch, necklace, or bangle. They no longer have interest in customized shoes or designer wears. Nothing earthly bothers them again. Visitors are no longer coming. Favor seekers have disappeared. Contract and job seekers have made U-turn. Praise singers have vanished into the thin air. They are now left in the hands of mortuary attendants. Some came there suddenly. Some came there while sleeping. Some came there while in the labor room. Some came there while driving on the road. Some came there while flying in the air. Some came there unplanned. Some came there while in their hotel room. Some came there while being attended to by a qualified medical doctor. Some came there while resting. Some came there while eating in a well-furnished sitting room. Some also came there while taking their bath in the bedroom. Do you know that one day you will be a guest there? Yes, I mean one day. Do you know that one day you will be kept like this? It can be after listening to this message. Where are their clothes, shoes, less abada, all removed. Son of man, think. All we see in the earth is vanity. So do not be deceived by earthly varieties.
To Jesus for the cleansing power. Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you fully trusting in His grace this hour? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood? In the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb. Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
My brothers and sisters, you heard it. You have seen it. The word of God in Mark chapter 8 verse 36 says, "For what shall it profit a man if he gain the entire world and lose his own soul?" The question is, how did we come to this point? A point of insecurity, economic destabilization, and further disintegration, lack of hope for our people. People are now even afraid to live in their lands, enjoy their God-given right to exist. They are killed in their homes and in their farms. Our women, married and unmarried, are violated. We got to this point because of very few selfish individuals who do not care about our people, their security, and their future. They amass wealth through billions they have stolen, leaving our people to suffer the consequences. They take money for projects and leave those projects either not done or incomplete. They refuse to pay salaries to people who earn them, and we think it is okay to give career politicians additional chances to continue to destroy our economy. That day when they first got into the office, I believe they realized that the sun just rose on them, forgetting the fact that many pictures of others who came before them hung on the same wall, whom their own son of power and leadership has set and has just become private citizen again, or even in some cases, sun has set on their lives through death. The question now, after watching these lifeless bodies of those described, becomes, what legacy have you left for the people who depended on you, on your sunrise? Would you still be remembered for any lasting legacy or your good deeds by your people when you leave the office, alive or after death? Great men and women existed several thousand years ago, hundreds of years ago, and even tens of years ago, whom their memory are still fresh in our mind for their great contributions towards mankind. Jesus is the central figure of Christianity, and even after the death and resurrection thousands of years ago, is still the most influential person in the world. George Washington was the first president of the United States of America from April 30, 1789 through March 4, 1797. That is over 200 years ago. His memory is still fresh in the minds of citizens of America, even his image embedded in several historical artifacts, including their dollar bill. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president of the United States of America from March 4th, 1861 to April 15, 1865, 160 years ago, and still remembered today. Martin Luther King Jr. was an American Baptist minister and activist who was the leader in civil rights movements, and so many of our founding fathers who also dedicated their lives so that others may have a good life. Would you be remembered for your great contribution, or would you be remembered for your selfish interests before going through this indestructible ministry of death? Remember, you may amass wealth through the sufferings of humanity, only to leave such wealth worthless and useless when you become like those people in the video. In coming election of 2023, some corrupt politicians who have been in politics for several years and nothing to show for it will be reluctant to allow new breeds with vision to showcase their talents, and will try to stop these new breeds bribe their way in again. You may take the bribe, or your vote may be bought by these corrupt politicians who have no plans for our people and become like Judas who betrayed Jesus, except in this case, you are betraying an entire generation. We must say no to these people. We must stand up using our God-given rights and votes to say no to them come 2023. Do not allow them to buy you with their corrupt money, because they only give you less than 1% of what they have stolen to psychologically manipulate your judgment, only for you to later regret ever living or your existence on earth. I believe that our young men and women are now ready, because they are tired of being deceived and left out. They are ready now to sacrifice and restore the old glory of our land. Join this great movement that is sweeping across Enugu State and Southeast geopolitical zone. Join Save Enugu State Now movement, SESNM. Let's conquer insecurity. Let's conquer hunger. Let's conquer unemployment. Let's conquer non-productivity. Let's secure good governance. Let's secure freedom. Let's secure employment. Let's secure food in abundance. Let's secure modern developments. Let's secure electricity. Let's secure self-reliance. Until all our politicians start putting the interests of our people above their own selfish interests, our future and the future of our children will continue to deteriorate and fade away. As for me, if you make me your governor come 2023, I promise to be the governor for all people. We will make sure that God first will rebuild the Enugu State and Southeast geopolitical zone to its glory selflessly and graciously, without bloodshed. Remain blessed. I am Pastor Donatus Obi Ozoemena.